Hello, everyone. I am Priyanka Kumar. I am Director India for London Image Institute, and we offer advanced and foundation programs for people who want to become image consultant. So we do have courses in India, and we thought it would be good to talk a little about what the experience of our alumni has been with the course, with the program held here in India. So we do organize it in different cities in the world. So one is in Atlanta, one is on Henley-on-Thames in the UK, in Singapore, and India. So we are very fortunate, and thanks to Sagar, who's here. I'm sure you can see him on the screen right now, who is going to help us answer a few questions about his experience. So first of all, Sagar, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Priyanka. So a little about me. I'm an architect. I'm also a fashion designer and an image consultant. I am the founder of the Lifestyle Architects, based out of Bangalore. That's a little about me.
Okay. So Sagar, I think you came to us about 5 years back, if I'm not mistaken. Was it 2018?
Correct.
Of course, yes. So what was your experience like? So during the program, what were the things that you would like to highlight for our listeners?
See, those 2 weeks, at least for me, have been transformational. I remember when I was there with a crazy idea. So I remember when I came down to, meet you and do this course in 2018, I was all over the place trying to link architecture, fashion, and, it was still not happening. And I came across image consulting and branding, and there was this gut in me which said that this is it. This will be the last piece of my puzzle, what I'm trying to complete. So when I came down, the 2 weeks were transformational, like I said. And, in fact, the company I'm operating with now, the Lifestyle Architects, the name was, decided in the course, I think in the second week of the course. And the taglines, of course: status, style, signature, wherein status means your home, style means how you dress up, and signature means your personal brand. So like I said, I think we just don't design a house, we design a lifestyle. So all of this was decided during the course, and that gave me a real good boost, wherein I was, I knew exactly how to take things forward. So the clarity in life, of course, like I said, the last piece, I got the last piece through this course.
That's fabulous. Thank you very much. So one of the things that during the course, what did you feel the timeline of the course or the content of the course? Would you like to share your experience? How did you feel about that aspect? Because sometimes it does feel like 2 weeks. Am I going to really get it? What am I going to teach in 2 weeks? So what do you feel about that?
See, I feel 2 weeks was just perfect. And one important decision what you guys have taken is no phones, no usage of phones during the 2 weeks, which was really great. So I really, had to cut off from the world and be there. So I think when I was there with 100% of my attention in the course, I grasped a lot of things. Though at that moment I felt maybe I will never remember this, but it was still there in my subconscious mind, wherein, when I still talk to some new clients, there is that trigger points which leads me back to that course, and I remember things what I never thought I would remember. So the 2 weeks, I think, was planned out beautifully. And I don't think it should be more than 2 weeks or lesser than 2 weeks. It's just perfect there.
Okay, okay. And what about the content of the program? So did you feel that I know you said before that you used everything to put your company together and have a holistic view of it. But in terms of specifically image consulting, the status or the branding bit of it, do you find that the content helped you?
See, definitely, I would say it'll help me in both ways. See, just because now I'm also an architect and a fashion designer, I'm using image consulting as a tool to enhance my other two business as well. But let's imagine that, okay, I was none of these two. So let's imagine wherein if I was just an image consultant, I would have so much of content, even if I would have just taken up blogging or, being an influencer on Instagram. There is so much content in me, wherein honestly, I'm still looking for a platform to, give all that content to people. So there is so much I learned through the course, the content, and I think, be it any field, irrespective of what field you come from, this course will definitely enhance your existing career or pave a road for you to become, an image consultant or a branding expert, which will be a whole new career in itself. So that's really nice.
Thank you for sharing that. I think that was a very important input. Also, personally, do you think, we always promote at LII that you are your first client? So do you remember when we said, okay, who's your first client? And we wanted that answer, me. So how did it personally help you also in terms of you as a person? We've heard about your professional stuff, but in terms of your personal.
Okay. So personally, see, I think when I was in the course, I was around 25 or 26. And my only thing was, will people take me seriously when I go down, when I start my own company, when I go down asking for projects? Age would be a biggest barrier. Like, they'll treat me like a fresher. But then through the course, I exactly knew how to put myself out there in the right way, showing that, I am credible, I can handle your project, I can handle you. So that is a very big thing. So be it my career or even my personal life, wherein, for example, my wife is elder to me, so convincing her father, that I am capable, was a big step for me. So this course, was
That speaks volumes of building credibility here. I'm sure Linda
yeah.
will be very happy hearing that as well.
Right. So that, I mean, of course, it has helped me both in my professional life and my personal life.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. And what about the faculty in terms of, that speak a little about who all was there and how did you benefit from whether it was the faculty or your peers? What was that experience like?
See, Lynn in itself is what do you say? Like a hill of energy or a mountain of energy, you can call her. I mean, I have never seen her, pause in the whole 2 weeks. She was always that energetic person, wherein even if you feel a little down or you feel, okay, it's too much for me to take today, she would pass on that good vibes to you, and suddenly you're like, okay, I can do it. And then, of course, you were always there as the a support system, wherein, of course, Lynn was always there, but you were a person who had that, what do you say, the personal touch, I say. You were there for everybody. You understood what backgrounds they came from, you understood what they were looking out of the course, you understood where they are going, and that, I think, was a very big necessity in the course, which you fulfilled. So even for me, I think the only person who knew where I was coming from and where I wanted to go was, I think, you. So of course, really thanks to you to believe in me and giving me an opportunity to be a part of this.
We're all very proud of you, and you worked very hard. So it's all to you. And
So then, of course, yeah, when
yeah,
I think I should talk about wherein he dropped by, and he gave me tips on how to actually groom myself. And I was, I think, just out of college then, and I knew nothing much about how to dress up or how to be crisp, how to be sharp. So of course, a lot of credits to when to be there. And my I think peers, the people who were with me in the course, they came from big backgrounds. I think I still remember people had PhDs, people had written 3, 4 books, and I was just out of college, and I'm like, what am I doing here? So, I mean, even if people came from different backgrounds, I think all of them came together, made each other comfortable, and we were a group. And I think till date we are still in touch with each other, and we happen to meet each other when we go to each other's cities or something like that.
that's
So
wonderful.
yeah,
That's
that was my experience.
excellent. So for the people who are looking at joining this program or who are considering LI, if you had to give them some advice or anything more that you'd like to say to them, what would you say?
See, for people doing LI, of course, I would tell them only one thing: go with an open mind. Do not have barriers. Don't think that you know everything. So when you go there with an open mind, the things you learn there, the things you learn about yourself is crazy. You might not even know your own potential. Wherein the course will maybe tell you what you're actually capable of. It might also tell you what you have been doing till date was maybe wrong, and maybe it'll pave a new path for you. Or what you were doing was right, it might enhance your skills in the same thing and make you do that better. So I say that go with an open mind, and of course, be there during the course. Don't be on your phone, don't be with the world outside, be there. That's my advice.
All right, Saga, thank you so very much. And once again, heartiest congratulations on the good work that you're doing and putting your idea into action. So, Sagar, one of the other questions that we often get is, was the timeline good enough? Were you able to learn in these 2 weeks? And the other one, what value did I get out of the fee? So, what is your take on that?
Okay. So the 2 weeks, like I said, was very precise. And when you're there full time, you get to learn and grasp a lot of things in your subconscious mind. And you will end up remembering, I won't say all of it, but at least most of it. So there are things which you miss out, which is absolutely okay. If you have written them down, go back home, open the books, and it's always there.
And also
So I
the
think 2 weeks
resources,
is perfect.
also the resources that you get, online access to.
Exactly. Correct. And about the fee, I think the fee was one of the, things which shook me up as well, because the fee was more than what I paid for my architecture, to be honest. But then there was that gut feeling in me which said that, go for it, and you will never regret it all my life. And I'm so happy that I took this up. And this is what made me who I am today. I honestly owe this company, the setup, the name. Of course, I've given my hard work to it, but then the whole idea of making a company came from the course. So a huge thanks to the course for making me believe that I could do it. So
Well,
that was a big, yeah. So the whole thing made me believe that I could do it. And of course, at that moment, I felt the fees is a lot. But then after, I think 4 years from now, 4 years, it's been 4 5 years now, it's worth every penny. So I would probably never ever even think of how much I paid for the course, because what I'm doing right now is really, really nice. And I think I'm making way more money than, what I spent back then. So I don't think fee should ever be an comparison or a second thought for this course. You should go for it, because I think it's the right thing to do.
thank you. Thank you very much. And I think that will ease a lot of people who are listening to you talk. Thank you once again and appreciate all your hard work, all your compliments, and all your uh, good wishes to us. Thank you.